So I hope everyone able to see my screen, right?
Yes.
So what are the points we discussed till now? Any idea? So these all are the theoretical points. That is a reason every day I'm just asking what points we discussed. If it is practical, probably we're going to remember, but it's a theoretical, right? Mm. So what points we discussed in last 2 days class? We just understand the project creation. Once we create the project, the modular framework. In this modular framework, what are the sections we are going to work? The number of sections. Total how many sections? 8 to 9 sections. So out of all these sections, what sections we work in real time?
Mm,
Only mm, 3 sections. What are those? First one,
Module test case execution.
modules, test
Test
case
case and
section,
execution.
execution. So these 3 sections are common for any particular project. What about data, Anusha? So I have a data to test the application functionality. Okay. How to prepare a data? Let me make it as a data driven framework. How to design this data driven framework? So to design this data driven framework, guys, we majorly use 3 approaches. Okay. In Tosca, by default, we do have few more sections. Test case design. This is an inbuilt section. Hmm. So other than this, we do have another thing is test data services. This one is Tosca server. You can see this test data services in a Tosca server. Since it is acting as a cloud, the number of people they can retrieve a data simultaneously in this server level. So the most recommended thing in real time is TDST. What is recommended thing in real time?
TDS.
TDS. So if I say TDS is mainly used for to maintain the dynamic data. What is this? To maintain the dynamic data. So whenever we do a testing, probably the data it should always a dynamic. Okay. If data is changing dynamically, then how to handle that? If data is changing dynamically, then we use to prepare a data inside TDS. Clear, guys? Samir, Varshita, please respond him.
Ma'am, can you please explain once again?
Yeah. So TDS test data services is one of the platform to prepare the data. Okay. Why data preparation is required? So in real time, we just maintain the data into one location, which data we are going to use for testing purpose. Okay. That thing we call it as a data driven framework. So in Tosca, we have two possibilities to maintain these frameworks. One is test case design, another one is test data services. Test case design, you can see within a Tosca commander, it is acting as a section. So test case design is part of the one of the section of this 8 to 9. Let me show you that. Open Tosca project which you created. See here, team, this is a project. Okay. If we go to this SQ Pro, in the right side, you can see here, this is completely our project. These all the things, what are the sections here, here it is visible, the reporting modules, issues, executions, integration, configurations, everything we call it as a sections. The terminology is here at sections. It is used to call as a sections. Okay, that is the first point. So the second point is here. Here you can see one of this section is there. The name of this section is a test case design. The name of this section is test case design. The main purpose of this section is here to prepare a data driven framework. Data driven framework. What exactly it mean of data driven? For example, if I consider one login functionality, this is my username and this is my password, and then perform click operation on login button. What is the first text box team? User. What is the second one? Password. So what data? Basically, as a manual tester, we used to enter input data within this text box level. Correct me if I'm wrong. We just enter some input data here, right? So here, as a automation tester, you have to test this particular login functionality. Listen carefully to this particular login functionality with the different combinations of data. Different combinations of data. So what are the combinations? What combinations we do testing as a manual tester? Tell me. Combination is nothing but the data combinations. Initially, we used a valid data only, right? Okay. Just enter your valid username and valid password and then click on login button. This is the first case. Second time, whenever you are testing the feature, then what data uh, combination is required here?
Valid username and invalid
Team,
password.
please speak loudly.
Valid username and invalid password.
So we just enter some valid username and then
Invalid password.
invalid password. This is one combination. What is another
And
combination?
Invalid
invalid user
username,
and
invalid
valid
Invalid user and a valid
valid.
password.
valid password.
And what is the fourth combination?
Both invalid.
Invalid user and
Invalid
invalid
user and a password. Totally, how many combinations we just passed right now? Four combination. To test this four combination, which one is required majorly?
Data.
Data is required. Data is required. So as a manual tester, within an Excel document, we do have one column as a test data. What data you just used, you may enter here. But in automation team, in automation, we majorly maintain this entire data into one particular locations. We always keep maintain the data in one particular location. So what are the possible ways we have in Tosca? The one of the possible ways here, a test case design. See, this test case design is a older approach. The most of old Tosca projects still running on test case design. Okay. So then which one is recommended, Anusha? The another thing is Tosca server. Let me show you the Tosca server to you all. At least you'll get an idea. This is the test case design. Okay. So the Tosca server itself, it is in a cloud software as a service application. So once you enter Tosca, once you enter localhost, this is an installation. We already did a setup for this because to run some distributed environment executions kind of thing. But ignore about those entire terminology. See here, this is a Tosca server. In this Tosca server, we do have one option like here as a test data management type. This one we call it as a test data services. If you open this particular one, I'll show you that already exists data here. You can see these all are the repositories team. One is Parabank, another one is NOP, and another one is data repositories. Okay. If you open any one of these repositories, I'm just opening a Parabank repository. Everyone able to see some data here?
Yes, Anuj.
Only data you can see. See what phone number, what is the zip code, what is the address, usernames, password. You can see only data. The thing is, we just maintain the data here and then we call the data within a test case section level. Okay. So, Tim, these things we are going to discuss in detail in the coming classes. Okay, now I'm just giving the possible ways. What are the ways we have to prepare a data? One thing is test case design, and another thing is test data services. The recommended one is test data services as per current market. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. And one more point. Anusha, this is available in Tosca Commander. This is available in Tosca server. Can I maintain my data in my local system? Yes, Tim. We do have option to maintain a data in Excel workbook as well. If you want to create your data into Excel, just do it. Okay, use the data as a reference to test the test case directly. That is also possible. I just mentioned three possible ways here: test case design, TDS, and Excel workbook. These three are the possible ways we have in Tosca. Commander. What exactly it is? Tosca Commander. So instead of Commander, I can say Tosca on-prem application. Tosca on-premises application. Then what about cloud, Anusha? In a cloud, we can export the data in Excel file, CSV file, and JSON file. Only these three formats. If you have data, any of these formats, just import the data and reuse the data for testing purpose. That's it. Clear, everyone? But anyway, we'll discuss all these features too. But right now, we are focusing on on-prem application, right? Tosca Commander, right? Be focused on Tosca Commander. Whenever I'm trying to explain this cloud concept, that time I'll explain in detail with these data concepts. Clear? Everyone?
Yes, yes.
Now, now we understand entire this framework level only a couple of sections. Okay. So here, this Tosca project itself, it is acting as a test management. Can we use this test management feature, Tim, in real time? So the question is here, can we use Tosca Commander as a test management tool or test management purpose in real time? Can we use it? No. No, Jim. This is not at all available. Okay, it's not recommended. Why? So we're just telling that answer as a single line. So why this is not recommended? Just give me the some bullet point. Why no? Mm.
Every time we use this as a test management tool,
Tell me.
installation for this.
Why not?
We need to install it.
Installation is required. If installation is required, this is available in a local. And another one is, this is not a common area to access entire stakeholders. So who are working on the project manager or project lead or client or client related people, if they want to access, they are not able to access this because that installation is required. That is the reason team, this is not recommended in real time. Okay. So here two more sections are there in Tosca project level team. The one of this section is here, data integrity testing. Everyone able to see?
Yeah.
See, this data integrity section we use to perform the main purpose of this data integrity team to work a heavy data processing. Like what kind of testing it is? So ETL testing, big data testing, snowflake testing. So whenever you have huge amount of data transaction, that time we use data integrity. Even the Tricentis team is also providing a one of the platform to work with the data integrity. Even to work with here, there is no coding required. Clear? So here team, the main purpose of this data integrity itself we use to perform heavy data processing testing. So it is similar to ETL, big data and snowflake kind of testings, guys. Okay. So this is a part of Tosca Commander installation only. If you want to activate, then you can activate. If you don't want, just ignore it. Okay. It will add by default. Even if you not added at the time of installation, yes, we do select this particular one without installation also. We can enable this feature later also. But as part of this training, we are not discussing this particular concept. If you want, I'll give you the overview how we work here. The same flow, even the data integrity also, just create the module, create a test case, and then drag and drop the string into execution list. Same process, not much. Clear?
Yes, yes, Anuj.
So the next point is here, team reporting. Everyone able to see one reporting section here.
Yes.
See here, this is a default reporting section. You no need to do any actions here. Okay. So here, I'll give you something points here. By default, Tosca team itself, they provided report, execution report. Which report it is? A execution report format. It's not a file format still. Execution visual format. They just provided execution report formats, almost 4 categories you can see here. Almost 4 categories you can see here. So sometimes what happens, the client don't want this inbuilt report format, execution report format. The clients wants us to create a customized reporting, customized reporting. So this one team, what I said here, the customized reporting, it's completely belongs to only a client specifications. So here, what are the customization recommended by the client who will work on this area? See here, you have to understand one point very clearly. This is a one-time customization. Getting one-time customization. So who will majorly work on these areas? Tester lead or test lead or a test architect. So probably these people will take care to work on this customization. Okay, they won't give access to the team members. Okay, they just take the client requirement and accordingly they try to minimize the customized report and they send it back to the client. If once client is satisfied, then the entire team follow to export the report with the customization only. Clear, guys?
Yeah. So Anusha, meaning that these they cannot amend anything, right? Even the tester cannot add any
No.
additional fields if they wish to. Say supposing client wants some other additional field to be added, okay,
What
and
are the fields is recommended by client that will be added by these people only? It's one time activity. If they want to add few more things, additionally also you can update the existing one only.
okay, but this
No
can be
need to
done only by
create.
test lead and
Yes, because to create this reporting kind of thing, it's very important thing you have to understand. It's not at all as you think easiest task. So we have to go to the editor and accordingly do the modification. Okay. See, these all are the default log formats it's available. Execution entries with the log, actual log and issues. Are you guys remember? I think the second day of this demonstration, I just exported one PDF report of the Tricentis PDF document.
yeah,
Remember? So at
yes,
that time I just use the detailed log. If you open this one, this is a defined design definition for this particular one thing. Okay. This all already exist. If you want to add one more thing, you can add a one more thing here. But what are the thing is added by yourself? The entire team must they use the same format because it is a common repository. So that will be replicated for entire team. Getting?
yeah,
So directly, we all are working in a common repository. Okay. If you modify anything, if you change anything, that modification that changes the everyone able to access. They're able to access, they cannot view it. Okay. If they want to view the changes, must they have to export the report from your system. For example, see here, if you want a report, just do right click, print report, go here. These all are the default execution report formats. But if you want one more thing, go to your reporting section, create one more customized reporting section here. Okay. So the major thing is here, you will not get a chance to work with this reporting section in real time. Getting? So this task will be handled by one person, that to one time. If clients wants to add a few more things, yes, the person will always available to do update on the existing report only. Clear?
yeah.
Great. So team, yesterday onwards, we are just discussing this reporting form. I mean, this modular framework only. Everyone clear?
Yes, Anusha.
Yes, Anush.
Okay.
Anusha, I have another
And
question if you don't mind.
yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, with regards to TDM, right? Test data management. So wherein that's a central repository for all of the data to be stored. For
Yes.
instance, the data is obsolete. Okay, it's no more working. Will there be any indication, or will there be any color indication stating that it is not working? The data is
Just
obsolete.
mark it as a status as used. Are you able to see the last one column is added here?
Status, yeah.
Yes. If this
So
record is used, then update back this record status to used. That means this record is already used mode. You no need to focus on the same data whenever you are running a test case one more time. Okay.
Yeah.
Even real time also used to find these kind of columns. Status is new, unused, passed, or failed. This kind of status you can see. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is a kind thing we just always use to maintain the data team. Okay. And here we do have a lot of advantages also. You don't need to worry. Everything we'll discuss in detail in coming classes. I'm just giving the overview of this entire framework. What are the sections it's added automatically? What exactly the function of each section? Clear? Dear?
Yes, yes.
So the one more section here, you can see the configuration section. This configuration section, it will add a by default within a project creation. So based on the project category for APIs, flood, mobile, CLI, test data services, some inbuilt global variables. So in a programming terms, I can say global variables, but in Tosca terms, we can say it as a test configuration parameters we can maintain into a configuration section level. Okay, don't get confused. Just be understand one line of statement of configuration. So we can simply say it is a global variables. We just maintain the variables into one particular location. Clear?
Yes, yes.
So team, this is what a complete a theoretical information about a project framework. Okay. Here, the one of the interview question, see, what are the sections in Tosca? Totally how many sections we can see? Total 8 to 9 sections. So out of 8 to 9 section for automation purpose, which sections we can work in real time team? Tell me, automation purpose, work on modules, test
Team.
case,
Modules, test
Test case
cases,
design, test case execution,
execution,
execution, and test
test case
case
design,
design.
design.
Only these 4 sections. What about rest of the test sections here?
reporting,
Test management sections. So what are the test managements here? Requirement section, issues section, and test plan. Do we have other things?
reporting,
Reporting is also added. So what exactly the purpose of this one? Whenever you have some customization
customized,
about report, then work on this section. What is another section is added? Configuration section. So what is the purpose of this one? To maintain the project specific project team. If you are working as a mobile project or if you are working as a web project, the specific project related global variables. Global variables. So this concept I'll explain in detail in coming classes. So here, Tim, this is a completely automation framework. So the Tosca Tricentis team, they're providing a lot of benefits within one particular project. So what are the things is required for us? We are just working on those particular areas in real time. Clear? This is one of the interview question. What are the sections it's available in Tosca?
Anusha, can you please show me that requirement and reporting sections in Tosca?
So here, this is the requirement section. Just create a requirement. Once you, this is a default example. Let me do a checkout. So create one requirement set. So under this requirement, just add one requirements. What are the requirements we have here? So I'm just trying to create one automobile scenario. Just mention here automobile. And here just give the requirement related description. What is the frequency of this particular requirement, damage of this requirement? Whenever you enter some frequency damage here, it automatically calculate the weight of the requirement. Okay. This is a requirement section team, and this one is acting as a test planning, and this is the issue section. It's used to raise the bugs here. Here just raise one bug like page loading issue. But if you are raising bug like this, no one able to recognize, make sure to add a respect to test case ID. Defect ID. So instead of test case ID, just use defect ID. Otherwise, you can mention here directly C22. The state is new. You're just raising this bug in a new state. The priority is what is severity and what is exactly it is type or feature request. Clear?
Yes, yes. Anuja.
1 second. Team. Okay. Team. So here the test planning, if you want me to show the test plan also, it's a very simple. Just do check out the test plan and later on create a session here. So within this session, just enter the user is admin here, and if you want to add any participants, you can add a participants here. So let me create one session here. Admin is your user. If I'm acting as admin, that user related descriptions and related steps is also you can add. So we can directly add some things here. So, but we won't work these areas in real time, okay? The most frequently worked one is the cells. What I said, we work on only those areas because we are just learning this Tosca commander only for automation purpose, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So majorly we do focus only automation area only, okay? Team clear entire this modular framework? Okay. I hope everyone clear with this structure. So it is a kind of theoretical information only. Just go through one time this theoretical information after completion of this session. Okay. If you have any questions on this information, like the technical stuff which we discussed about a framework, just make a note. We'll discuss tomorrow's session. Okay. The next point is here, team. Tosca Commander view. So we are just seeing a Tosca commander. Then first of all, understand how it looks like initially. Okay. So if you open Tosca commander here, this is a Tosca commander. So here team, this Tosca commander is separated with three section categories. Three sections majorly. Let me show you that. The left pane, I'm just highlighting this one. This left pane, we call it as a project hierarchy view or the section hierarchy view. So right now I am in a project. That means project structure you can see. In the right side, it is a properties pane. By default, you can see some properties pane here. This is the properties pane. This is the tree structure. This is the tree structure. So the middle one, we can say it is a detailed view. So within the tree structure, which section you selected? Right now I selected module. For example, if I selected test case, the selection related information you can see in the detailed view, and the related properties you can see in the properties pane. Clear? So within this tree structure, if you select any respective areas here, which one is selected here, you can see that, and related properties in a properties pane. So here, team, if you go any window, these all are the project related sections, right? We can make each section as a separate window. Each section as a separate window. To do that, simply right click on these respective sections and use here the plus icon. If you click on this plus icon, automatically it forms the new window. If you see, even the new window level also same thing. The right side one is a properties pane. Let me drag these things. Let me align properly. Yeah. The right side one is the properties pane. The left side one is the tree structure. The middle one is a detailed view. If you go execution section, same thing. Okay. If you go module section, same thing. So these all are the project sections. Those are formed into a different windows team. If you don't want these different windows, you can close it. Okay now. But if you want to make it as a separate windows, so to get easy access within a project, we always make sure to add a new window here. Just do right click on plus, it automatically add the new window. Here you can see the left side one is the tree structure, the right side one is the properties pane, and middle one is the detailed view. Even we can adjust these views like this with the help of drag and drop. Clear, team?
Yes,
These
Anusha.
views. Okay. And one more thing here, the bottom of the screen, you can see a blue color banner with some name text here ready. So what are the information I just highlighted here? This is acting as a status bar. If you are doing any action here, you can see that action related status, it automatically populate here. For example, I'm just doing right click here. If I hit click operation on copy, are you able to see the status is changed, copy is finished? Everyone, in
Yes,
the
yes.
bottom of the screen, just check the status. If I did right click on here, if I copy this one, everyone able to see copy is finished?
Yes.
If I perform something like I'm just trying to export the report here, are you able to see print report execution interest with actual log status is populated? See,
Yes.
what are the actions you guys are performing? You can see that action related stuff in this particular status bar. Clear?
Yes, yes, Anusha.
So this is a completely view team. So Tosca Commander, it's very user friendly Windows only. Simply we can access and even we can able to do some actions also here. You no need to worry. So understand Tosca Commander initially how it look likes. Okay. This is the commander view. The next point is here the number of sections here. I mean number of tabs. This is project tab, home, view, tools, versioning, API testing, and add-ons. You can see some two names here, right? So what about these tabs? So here I can give only one information tip. What are the tab name here? It is populated. This tab we call it as a dynamic tab. What exactly it is? Dynamic tab. So why it is a dynamic tab? So based on your selection team, it will change automatically. Right now, which section I am in?
Execution.
Execution section. I just selected execution list. That is the reason this tab is populated. If I select a test case section here, are you able to see test case section is populated?
Yes.
If I select modules, are you able to see modules is added? Clear, guys?
Yes. Yes.
So out of all these tabs, only one tab is dynamic. It will change based on our selection. If we select data integrity, you can see data integrity related tab added. Test planning related tab is added. Requirement related tab is added. Issues related, some tabs are added here. Clear? Team?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So any questions so far? Rajlashmi, Pavani, Samir?
Anusha, that is SQ Pro something it is there, no? That is project details you have entered.
This is the main project. The name of the project is SQ_Pro.
Okay, okay.
If you're seeing this home icon, right? This
Yes.
home icon. This means it is your project.
Okay.
Okay. What about you, Murali and Krishna, Elena?
Yeah, understood. Understood.
Okay, so far, do you have any questions, everyone?
Anusha, issue what we are raising that will not be reflected by developer unless they install this and access to this project, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Because it is an on-prem application, right?
So can we integrate with some other applications like Jira, ALM or something?
Yes, we can do that.
Okay.
So whenever you have integration, if you raise something over here, that will replicate into your Jira board.
Okay.
If you have integration, that time it will work. If there is no integration, then these things will not work.
Okay. Sure. Thanks.
Anusha,
Yeah,
in
please go
this
ahead.
SQ_Pro is by default we are using this, and in real time also, do we have by default that SAP also? Or
No,
that,
no, no, no. These things I created additionally. This SAP, this import, everything I created additionally. That is my next concept to discuss.
oh,
Okay.
okay. Okay.
So I hope everyone clear, right? Samir, Vashita, Ambika.
Yes, Anusha.
Great, great. So here, team, very good catch here, team. Some people is recognize this SAP and this one. See, this SQ Pro is the name I used at the time of project creation. Okay, now. So now the point is here. Let me give a real-time approach. Okay, now. Let me give a real-time approach. I'll just give you one particular project related approach team because each and every project they always use to maintain a different ways. Okay, now. But right now, if you consider one of the banking application, consider one of the a banking application. So in a banking level, how many projects can we expect sub projects?
Multiple.
The multiple projects we do have in a banking level team. See here, they just create one particular project for banking, and under they used to create another project with the name as like something like this is my previous project name. Not exactly sure what exactly the terminology. Something GR, ATM projects, loan project. So like this, we do have a number of projects, right?
Yeah.
Correct. See here, team. In real time, but banking application, they just create one Tosca project with a name as banking application. What is the name of the project? Banking application. Once they create this banking application, total how many sections it will add automatically? 8 to 9 sections are added automatically. Okay. So what are the sections you can see in the main project? Those all are belongs to this main project. Okay. In real time, most of the banking application team, they used to create one sub project with the name as GRR. ATM is one sub project and loan is another sub project. These all are the sub project. How to create these sub project? Using a component folder. What is it? Component folder. So you are just seeing some gray color folder inside project, right? This gray color folder name is component folder. So what exactly it is doing? It is acting as a project. So instead of project, let's make it as a sub project. It is acting as a sub project. So if it is a project, at least we required all the sections here also, team. Yes, you can see total number of sections. You can add the number of sections, 8 to 9 sections here. So here it will not show directly. You have to add the total sections here. Let me show you. In this project, totally how many folders you can see with the gray color? One is this one and another one is SAP. Okay. If you want to create one banking projects, let us do a checkout here. Now right click here. Everyone able to see here one folder name. Create component folder.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Click on this. Here, I'm just giving my project name is 1.1. ATM project. That means the project one. So under this 1.ATM project team, just do right click here, create one module section. Everyone able to see the number of sections here? So here, modules, which modules it is belongs to ATM project. The similar way, they used to create test cases, which project it is belongs to ATM project. So here, one more section I used to add test case section execution. Here, what is the project name? ATM project. Like this. So if you get a chance to work in Tosca project, your allocated project is ATM. Probably you work on this allocated project only. Don't touch other areas here. Even you don't have authorization, we can restrict the access here for others too. Getting? Everyone? like
A quick
this.
question here.
Hmm?
Yes, now one quick question. As this is a project, see, this is a sub project, as you said, then how we'll have many features, right, in single project. So how can we create features here then?
Then use the same module section which is belongs to ATM. If you're
Okay.
automating ATM scenario, just go to your ATM project, expand the here, go to ATM related modules here, just do right click, check out and create a modules here. So what are the stuff you guys are automating only for ATM purpose? Just do automate, create module here, automate test cases here only. Don't touch other areas. Because the same sections even we are accessing within this ATM project level, right? You see here, if I want to add a few more sections, yes, do right click. Everyone able to see test case design section. All these sections. That means entire framework we are adding. It's already available. We are just adding the framework. What are the sections we required here? Clear, Vashita?
Here, Anusha, I'll just say one real-time scenario.
Mm.
See, in my current project, see, we have many features, almost 500 features we have. Okay. In each feature, we'll have 30 test cases.
Just create one folder for each feature. Okay.
Okay.
So in the module section, for example, create one feature with the name as branches. So ATM branches, something you should know. Just create one feature with the folder name. What
Okay.
are the three test cases you have? Those 30 test cases modules you can maintain within this folder only.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. For
Okay.
another feature, just create another folder
Another.
for
Okay.
and add it. So maybe in another feature, you may have 50 test cases. Just maintain all these 50 test cases within this folder. This is a very recommended thing
Okay.
because it is a common repository.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What are the modules is created by yourself? Maybe in a future, if I had a similar situation, I'll reuse the module which you created.
Okay.
I don't work on the module section again.
Got.
So that is the reason in real time we always maintain each folder for one particular feature within a project.
Okay.
Clear?
Yeah. Got it.
So any other questions, Team Dharmendra, Arun, Jay Krishna? Understand it's only a theoretical stuff right now we are discussing. So please be focused, understand this theoretical stuff, Team. Okay, probably tomorrow also I'll tell you the same theoretical stuff. And next day, okay, next day, I'll ask you guys to create a project and automate one scenario in Tosca. So before starting practical sessions, the basic things we have to aware. So that is the reason I'm just explaining these points. Team. Clear?
Yes.
Yes, it is clear.
Any questions on this project component folder creation for each project? So see here, Tim, this is completely depends upon the project to project. So right now I'm working in product, right? Probably we used to maintain all projects into one workspace only. Okay. But some of the projects they used to create that the project related versions like QA1, QA2, QA3, QA4 like this. Okay, same component folders only, but they used to create a folder name with the QA1. So here one more folder with the name as QA2 like this. So that means what are the scenarios the working is QA1, they may work on that area and that means same project only, but they're just differentiating the number of test cases with QA1, QA2, QA3. This is happening for couple of projects. Some projects they are just maintaining a directly a different projects within the main workspace. Clear team?
Yes.
So it's completely vary from project to project, but majorly what are the flow they are working, the workflow is common. Team. What is the workflow? The model creation, test case development, execution. Same workflow. Am I clear?
Yes, yes, Anisha.
Okay. So that's it for today, guys. So we'll meet tomorrow, same time. So probably I'll ask admin team to today share the executable file and install a document. They just update into the WhatsApp group. Go through it, do the installations, and if possible, create one workspace from yourself. Otherwise, I'll tell you how to create a workspaces. Okay.
Yeah, sure, Anisha.
Thank you, team. Thanks to you all. Have a nice day. Bye
Thank
bye.
you, Anusha. Thank you all. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Good day.
Have a nice day all. Bye.